Hey everybody, it's the Redstone Wizard here again, bringing you another Redstone tutorial. This time, what I got for you is the lava farm. Now, you can actually modify this to make it work for, well, snow, powdered snow if you want. And so, easiest way is, let's just show you how it works real fast. First off, grab yourself a stack of buckets and fill your inventory up with other things. We're going to come down here and I am going to put myself in survival. We're going to flip here and then I'm just going to rapidly click because that actually just reduces the amount that I get, but you can actually just hold it. You can hold it and you'll miss some, but this just produces a lot more. And we run through and we do about 144 lava cauldrons. So if you need a lot of lava, there you go. That's one way to get it. But yeah, so all it is this design was originally made by Ilmango. I modified it to make it work for Bedrock. So this design will not work for Java. And that's because of budding. But the concept behind it is still the same. And I figured out how he did it. So let's finish this up, and I will go through every little component that we have just to explain it. And it takes a few minutes to process all of them. Okay, and we should be coming close to the very end soon. It does an auto counter, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can adjust the counter according to what you need. And I'll show. Okay, so we're done there. So let's go back to creative. Okay, so as you can see, actually it was dispensing them, but yeah, you don't. That was just so that I can while testing, and I forgot to unlock it. But yeah, it'll get filled up, and as you can see, the coloration difference. We do get a decent amount of lava in here. And we do collect it. So, we got is a 5 comparator decay clock. And this is timed to be just enough to allow the pistons to push without with just a little extra time. I tried 4. It wasn't fast enough. It was too fast, so I had to do 5. We have a simple RS NOR latch to start the entire system, which is based around the powered rail sitting on that hopper, powering this dropper to activate that hopper and activate our buckets. This system right here is to determine how many we want. As you can see, I'm only doing half. And how many you put in here is how many you go from 1 to 24. If you want to harvest the entire thing. So, yeah, and that's just a simple little. I'm going to be getting buckets in my inventory. so I don't have to worry about it, and so that this doesn't get overfilled and constantly just reuses the same buckets that you don't pick up, and spare buckets. So, what do you say, guys? Let's get to building this thing. Okay, guys, I'm back, and to build this, what we need is in the shulker box. Okay, now these aren't exact numbers, but a good approximation, at least when it comes to certain things, like the building blocks. Some of these aren't needed as they are, but yeah, we need 12 comparators, 6 repeaters, 88 pieces of redstone, 29 sticky pistons, 50 regular pistons, 9 redstone torches, a powered rail, a minecart with a hopper. Hoppers, some of them will be used for just transporting items into storage, and one of them is for the system itself. A couple of them, cauldrons, 2 stacks plus 17, a button, some trapdoors, a bunch of lava. There's a way, I'll show you guys how to set it up if you are just slowly gathering lava. 54 observers, 7 droppers, 4 stacks plus 33 pieces of dripstone, which is also the number of buckets of lava you're going to need. A bunch of chests for storage, and I do recommend getting some barrels or some other storage things. So first things first, we're going to set up for our pistons. So we're going to start out with the regular piston. I'm just going to put a temporary block, regular piston, and a sticky piston. So from this sticky piston, we're going to do a total of 11. So 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to put more pistons there. Leave a block. And 12 pistons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so then from here, on the back side of here, just make a line of blocks, put dust on all of them, and an additional one here with dust. Put a sticky piston with an observer. Let me move some of this. With an observer pointing down, that will activate that piston when the system activates, and all these pistons will activate. But we are utilizing the piston push limit, which will prevent these from activating unless there's an open spot. So let's set that up. Put observing these sticky pistons, we're going to place an observer facing down and an observer facing out with solid blocks on those. And then we're going to take and put more solid blocks behind here. Dust on these. And we are going to go up a block, over a block, sticky piston on top of there, and a observer pointing down. So when this system pushes, all of them will end up pushing one at a time, and then when the timer is done, it's going to close it, pushing all of them out. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to be placing in our cauldrons in a bit. We're going to place a piston just one block outside of that normal piston. And we're going to set up the exact same way that we did over there. So let's fast forward this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And the setup is exactly the same. And you don't have to put lava on top of that. You can actually leave it open and use it for powdered snow if you want. But this is our piston layout. So then what we're going to do is get our cauldrons and starting right here in this block right here, we're going to fill up all the way, leaving a 1 block gap here. So everywhere there's a regular piston, yeah, we're going to fill in this entire thing with this entire thing is going to get filled in with cauldrons, and that's going to get this part is also going to get filled in with cauldrons. So honestly, let me do a quick cut. I'll get this filled in with cauldrons just to make it a lot easier for you guys. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've got all the lines set up, ready to go. I've got all the cauldrons set up, everything ready to go to be able to be pushing them. Now, if you're unsure if your activation is going to break, I recommend placing an easily breakable block there and there. That will prevent this entire system from activating. And what I mean by that is, let's grab a redstone block. Just to show you what I mean. Place it. It didn't move. And these won't move either. So that's just a safety function. It could be anything that can be pushed, or it doesn't have to be able to be pushed, but if you could break it easy, that would make it even easier. So slime block, honey block. Not a leaf, because that would just break. So let's get on to more of the redstone. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to put a block up, a block down, and we are going to go towards the side there. We are going to place a torch there and a torch there. Then we are going to go down one and down another, and the only reason why is so that this observer doesn't affect the system at all. It will be powered, so we could technically leave it, but I don't want to risk it, so I dropped it down. And we'll just draw a line out, come over to this side, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, block up, angled, torch on the inside, torch up top, and draw a line. Okay, so now we're going to split this in half. So we're going to start right here with from this part where the pistons are pushing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll break all these. We'll turn around. We'll break that one. And we'll just connect them up. We're going to dust all of it. We'll break some of the some blocks and dust, but this is just to speed up the process a bit. Okay, so now we're going to line up with right here. We're going to break that. We're going to put a block up, a block over. Nope, not far enough. No, dust. Okay. And we're going to place a repeater, a block on top of the repeater. In fact, actually I need that block there. And we're going to create a 3x4 platform first with an extra tail on the end. We're going to throw a torch here. 3 2-tick repeaters, 1, 2, 3, all set to 2 ticks. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 comparators, dust, block with dust right there. That right there is the circuitry to control it. We need to go down 2 on this corner right in front of these repeaters. We'll throw a sticky piston up. This block will push up and activate the clock. Now, if you're with the buckets, we're going now because we have a certain distance we can reach. So we're going to go to the edge of this block, go towards the torch, and 1 down, and 1 back. You can stand all the way right here and be able to access that cauldron, and only that cauldron. So we're good there. So now we are going to take our hoppers. I'm going to drop it down. We'll take this is going to be where our storage is. This is our lava storage. We are going to place a power rail on top of that with a hopper minecart. I recommend just containing it, just to prevent anybody nudging it. And off of this powered rail, we are going to place an observer, and then an observer powering from that one. You can take your 1 button and place it on there, and that will allow the system to be controlled. That's our start system, and it will automatically stop. So we're going to take a block. We're going to put 1 up. We're going to place a dropper there and a dropper there. We can break that. Block over and block up there. We can take that out and place a comparator. So now when this system activates, it will cause this circuitry to start. You can do a single item, or you can do a stackable, a non-stackable. I'm just going to use a non-stackable because we got some other things we're going to use it with. And that is the start stop. So let me just I'll break these, and I will push the button, and as you can see, they're getting pushed one at a time. Okay, so why is this one not working? Oh, I forgot to put a piece of dust there. Yeah, if it breaks, it's going to cause some issues. But most of the time, it's just an easy fix. Okay, let's stop it and fix it. We just got to power this. Okay, so they'll finish processing. And what do you know? It fixed itself. Okay, so if we hit it now, it will work properly. Timing with this is crucial. Now, as you can see, it is processing fairly fast. Okay, so let's stop it. And it will process the last one and stop. There we go. So now, what we need to do is take a dropper off of this block right here. We're going to place it there. We're going to go down 2. Place a dropper going up. We'll break that. We need to put a block there on the bottom dropper. And we need to make a cross with comparator in the center there. And one up there. Now this part, you determine how many times you want this to process. I wanted to process 1/2 of the system. So it's going to run 12 times. You can have it anywhere between 1 and 24. So we're going to place a torch on there. And we'll grab a regular piston. Place it there. And we do need a torch there. Off of the piston. Off of the torch, 1 block below. We're going to staircase down 2 blocks. And I'm going to place a temporary block because we need a piston there. We will add dust. I'm going to be using a barrel here because I want this barrel to say, oh, this is our clock. But instead, I'm going to fill, and then we're going to fill this up. And you could use a cauldron or something. In fact, actually, just because of what the system is, let's just use a cauldron. Cauldron, fill it up. It has lavas. And on this bottom piston, we're going to place a block with a comparator on subtract mode. A block up. 2 blocks on the side. We could take that out. 2 pieces of dust. A torch on the side. A sticky piston. There. We will grab ourselves our observers. 1 going out on the head of the sticky piston. 1 powering there. We'll place it there. And pretty much all we have to do is just power this there. We can, in fact, actually let's prevent any redstone interference and place the dust there. So when this, I'll pull all but 1 out. In fact, actually, that's not gonna prevent redstone interference. Repeater will, though. Won't be as effective, or even we'll just use another observer. But yeah, we need to take a hopper, place it on there, and I do recommend a container just so that we can have it there. And let me throw the 11 in there. Grab my block. I'll set it there just so that we can place the button. Activate. This system refills and processes all of it out. Next, we need to turn the system off. So we'll place a block up, block, another block below the dropper so that when this part kicks on, it will cause the system to stop working. So if I do a little bit more if I cheese it again. Let's throw you in there and hit it once. It's going to process it once and stop perfectly. That's so nice. So now what we need to do is pull a signal from there. So we're going to pull the comparator out. We are going to do 3 blocks instead. And this is why we're using, I recommend a non-stackable in here. It's because it'll produce enough signal strength in here to do it. We'll turn that to subtract mode. We'll grab an observer, place it down, block on there, a torch on top of the block, and a block on top of the torch. We'll grab our droppers again. We'll place a dropper there, and you can point one here. You can point one this way if you want, but we're going to have to add a hopper there, and actually we're going to have to fill it in, so we're going to need a couple more chests. So we'll throw a chest there and a hopper going in there. Put a hopper there. That's just so that it can stop the system. And there we go. That's going to allow us to, that's going to dispense our buckets to us, and we're not going to have to worry about them. We can just sit here holding down, collecting our powdered snow or our lava. We'll go into this hopper, which then you could do whatever you want with it. I can add more storage here. Now, if you want to prevent anything else, I recommend just putting a comparator there. In fact, actually adding a block. A comparator. Some dust. Some type of container. Dust there. Lock. Repeater. That will lock this hopper from getting any more excess storage. So if I was to fill this up with buckets, I'll be fine. And I can set it up for how much I want. So let's say I only want that much signal strength in here. When it reaches below that, it will activate the system, putting in more buckets. So this part is up to you. So let me just fill this up with buckets. I'll put in a simple little storage here, just so that we can actually check and see. I'll get the lava set up here. But like I said, if you want dripstone, you're down here. You don't have to put the lava in. If you want lava, you'll have to put the lava in. So let me get this properly set up, and we will do a little testing. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. And as you can see behind me, I did get the lava in. Now, if you're going to be doing the lava, or even the, pretty much everything needs to be a source block with the pointed dripstone. So that is crucial. So let me change the random tick speed to 0. We will land. Now the only reason why I switched the random tick speed to 0 is so that we can go into survival, push the button, and then just start clicking away. If you have you have a system for an auto clicker, you can actually almost guarantee to get every single one. But if you don't, then you will miss like 1 or 2 per section, and it's negligible, if you ask me. I could deal with losing 1 or 2, because that just get them next time. It's 1 or 2 less buckets, but it works. So as you can see, I'm not losing any buckets. I'm constantly getting refilled on buckets. My inventory is completely filled, and so all the buckets get actually sent into the storage. And they are getting thrown, and they are getting collected by the hopper, the hopper minecart. And once we actually reach 12, then we'll be good. You can probably raise this up by 1 block, the clock by 1 block. But with the alignment, it's fine to have it down by 1 right there. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, so now let's go back to creative. Fly, and we'll come down here. Okay, I've got a few buckets that that just got thrown out. A few buckets that got thrown out. Yeah, so it's entirely possible. And if you want to cut down on your bucket loss, take a dropper, put it up, grab a stair, and this does work. Place your stair there, and we'll place another trapdoor there, open it up, and we can seal it off like that. Nothing will escape. You'll still collect the buckets, and everything will be fine. So now, as you can see, we missed 1. None of that wasn't produced, that because we have no random tick speed, and this is random tick speed base, so you'll have to be around it for it to work. But yeah, so we got all but 1. Hey, that's 143 buckets of lava. And that might have been because I was adding it set for auto click. I was clicking faster instead of holding it, but that's entirely possible. But you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave it down in the comment section or join my Discord. Link to that will be in the description. If you want to support me, you can subscribe or join my Patreon. Link to that will be in the description. But you guys, this is the Redstone Wizard. Enjoy building.